On a recent visit to another part of the country, I had an opportunity to talk to 7 different gunsmiths up home from where I grew up. And the conversation began to center around, why is a 650-year-old trade dying? Why are there a lot of trades dying? Well, I can tell you a couple of things I think about this, and since this is my forum, you get to hear what I think this time. Not too long ago, 40, 50 years ago, there was a major movement worldwide to distill craftsmanship into a series of steps. I watched this happen out at the airplane plant where they were building 787s, and they had taken all the craftsmanship, and they tell you to drill a hole here, ream the hole, whatever, and they were using a bunch of ladies to do this that had probably formerly served you food in a McDonald's. The problem was, if you've ever seen a picture of a telephone pole put right in the middle of somebody's driveway, there was no, what's the word I'm looking for? There was no educated guess as to how to take all the slop out of something because they had never been trained in the craftsmanship necessary to hand build an airliner. I know what they were trying for, and I'm not bagging on Boeing, but I'm just saying that that is a prime example of where some of the trades have gone. The other thing that happened is the requirement to teach people the basics necessary to learn a trade got shoved up the hill. And I can remember having some of my friends say, I'm not going to go $40,000 in debt so I can get a $10 an hour job. Now, mind you, this is before we printed money 8 times in the last 10 years, but true, they weren't going to do it. And what happened was nobody got taught anything. There is absolutely zero industrial arts training going on now. They call it career and technology education. It's STEM, or now the newest one, STEAM. That's great. All these acronyms are awesome, but they're not teaching anyone how to learn anything. And here it comes down now to the kernel of what's really busting my chops. I'm asking some of these guys, hey, I would love to come in and film what you do. Well, that would be great, but then somebody would see my setup on this. So let me guess, you're over 60 years old. It takes 20 to 30 years to grow a new crop of gunsmiths. There aren't any, and you're not telling anybody how to learn how to do it. And if that's the case, you're part of the problem. We can't find any qualified applicants. You mean you can't find anybody that have had 8 jobs in 30 years of experience and did it all for one company that you've worked for since you were 20 and you're willing to do it for $13 an hour? That's what you can't find. So you guys out there that have the skills, it's time to start sharing what you know, because if you don't start sharing what you know, then pretty soon there's not going to be anybody left that knows it.